And here we are at Cambrian Hall as the giant chandelier provides light for what should be a fantastic showdown. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr., 160 pounds, 5'11" tall with a reach of 74. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Antonio Tarver, 6'2" tall. Antonio Tarver, multiple light heavyweight world champions, including the WBA, WBC, and IBF. Giant Opataya, fighting out of Sydney, Australia, one of the most feared southpaws in the world today.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Florida, here is the three-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Look how that straight's affecting them. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Failing to score with that right hook. The straight right just misses. I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
Well, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Do you believe this? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You don't want to trade shots. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter shot. And that hook misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. Let's talk about Tarver in that one. The bell rings and we start the third. Punch, counter punch. Hook just can't find the target. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Swing and a miss with the jab. He misses with that straight left. So much firepower here. Nice counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. They exchange punches. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Tarver in that. There's the bell for round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They block the uppercut. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance with...
Come on.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. Down goes Tarver. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
So it's onward. It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
First up, the artist from the United States of America. He is the great.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, the artist.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
So, all the...
What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Hit him with a left jab. That hook was off target. Punch, counter punch. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
A lot of effort being exerted here. careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Misses with that uppercut. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot. But that's what their mantra is.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter pack.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. So much for defensive abilities. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What caught sleeping on the job? What?
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everton, are you okay?
So it's planned. On to the second round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know he's left it gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What a massive upset this would be. To be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that left hook. This is a high-octane battle. Nice counter shot. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
To make or break a fighter.
Come on, we're switching up. We got complacent. This fight's not over yet.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. The jab's working nice.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good counter punching. Good one. Ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Big shot, and down goes Ali. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your ball.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the... And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Where did that come from? What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are right.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, it looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. This trainer has a pep talk. Now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice in the last round.
They believe their fighter.
On to the fourth we go. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
For boxing, this is a fist fight. Only catching air with that hook. Throws the jab, but does not score. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. He just misses with that jab. Punch caught him clean. Nice job by him to block that jab. Not a lot of punch. Hold it right there. Is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the... Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And getting ready to fight here, Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with roll.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure to be. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. No rest for the weary. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fighter will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. There's a scoring blow. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Couldn't land that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get on to the second round? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Right hook's blocked. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford... Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind. Oh, wait a minute. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice punch. Ready for that counter punch. He misses with that jab. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Shot. These two fighters are made for one another. That counter punch caught him clean. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that. Back at it in round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter. A fast fighter's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Solid punch. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Those counter punches have to hurt. Holding nothing back here in the round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Good counter punching. They have have no respect for each other's punching power. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Both men that punch landed. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that. Let's start the 6th. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Incredible work rate. Big swing and a miss with the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no...
LeBron.
This bout.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Couldn't land that jab. Oh no, Dempsey is hurt. That was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And down goes Wilder. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot.
Oh, my God, Johnny! Deontay Wilder rocked right now, and LeBron's bomber goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner. Fresh.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Hold that thought. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken? Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs just feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And down goes Deontay. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knock. Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right here at the Kingdom Arena. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's the Pac-Man. What a career he's had. Awarded Fighter of the Year multiple times and the only 8-division world champion in boxing history. Approaching the ring.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the 2-division champion of the world, Jesse Bam Rodriguez.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that pack. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice counter punch right up the middle. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut can't find a home. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Both men step back for just a moment. Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. And here's the bell for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You've got a swarmer on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Misses with the straight left. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nope, that jab not going to score. jab from these two. A perfect counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. And there's the bell to start round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
His stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tried to score with a jab. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. He misses with that straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round? There's the bell to start round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, boxing. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
And he scores with the counter. Oh, that punch. Through the straight left, but it won't score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. There's the bell to start round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good defense blocking the right jab. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Holding nothing back here in the round. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Ooh, Bam is rocked. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance.
Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
caution being thrown to the wind. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Missing with that jab. So much firepower here. Bam, goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. See you continue.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure. Round 8, and we're off again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Good counter punching. Misses with the straight left. Those counter punches have to hurt. He threw a punch and just got countered. Talk about punches and... How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
But look at this corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight to Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little...